Auburn Blitz is now on the air, your daily look into what's happening in Auburn athletics. With your host, Andy Graham, Brett Pritchard, Randy Lee, War Eagle.
Hello again, everyone, and good Monday afternoon. Welcome into this, the latest edition of the Auburn Blitz. I'm Andy Graham alongside Jim Hardy. We'll be with you for the next hour, taking your comments, taking your phone calls, talking about everything going on in the world of Auburn athletics. Auburn coming off a 31-15 win over South Alabama. Jaguars came in and acquitted themselves well. They played Auburn pretty difficult, pretty good game. South Alabama moved the ball pretty up and down the field, really, in the second half, but was only able to get 15 points. Auburn's defense got a couple of turnovers, and the offense pretty much, put enough points on the board to win the game. It wasn't the best performance. I think a lot of people looked at it and came away, after a hot homecoming afternoon and kind of, I don't know, was there some, all of a sudden people starting to think, I don't know about this Auburn football team. They had a nice double-digit win over Baylor on the road, took care of Ball State, come back, and now you got to go on the road and face Oklahoma. A lot of people feel like Oklahoma is one of the better teams in the SEC. So is that the case? I don't know, but we'll find out certainly next Saturday. A lot to be decided with most of the teams in the SEC. There are some I thought about it yesterday, Jim. It looks like, it's probably a little early to say this, but just right now, off of 3 weeks of football, in my mind, I would say in the SEC, it would appear that Texas, South Carolina, and maybe Florida were kind of overrated, even though Florida wasn't even highly rated. But right. They look to be overrated. And maybe underrated, you would have to say Vanderbilt. Maybe Mississippi State, because I beat number 12 team in the country. And maybe Tennessee. I think I may be underrated a little Tennessee. Everybody else, I think, is the jury's still out and with a lot to prove.
Well, doesn't it, the parity of it now, because everybody's able to go get some players, it's kind of leveled the playing field. Not all the way, but it's leveled it a little bit, where Vanderbilt has now become relevant, where they used to be, they might have went out and got lucky and got a Pavia. Now they've got an offensive and defensive line to go with it.
Yeah.
That they've become relevant.
It's certainly that the Pavia, though, that it shows you the difference a quarterback makes.
100%. Well, you're seeing it right now, the difference that Jackson makes versus Peyton Thorne.
That's, 3 games in, we'll see when this rubber hits the road. In the next 3 weeks, we'll tell the tale for this Auburn football season. But let's spend today talking about this game that took place on Saturday. It was homecoming on the Plains. Beautiful day. The clouds were, it was just enough cloud cover every now and then, and a nice little breeze occasionally to make it actually quite tolerable. And it was really a good game. Great crowd. Pretty good atmosphere for an 11 o'clock game on a Saturday. But South Alabama, what to make of South Alabama? Number one, anytime you have an offensive coordinator named Petrino, I give them credit.
Sure.
And I thought, I'll be perfectly honest, I thought Paul Petrino and I guess I'm sure I can't. Applewhite,
yeah.
I'm sure that they have a lot of collaboration
sure.
with the offensive scheme. I thought they out-schemed DJ Durkin. I thought they got the best of DJ Durkin pretty much all day long. But, and again, are Auburn's players better than South Alabama's? Of course, yes, probably all the way across the board. Mm-hmm. They had some good-looking receivers, but it seemed like that they schemed Auburn very well, and Auburn didn't do a whole lot to make any adjustments.
Well, I don't know that it wasn't so much that. I mean, I guess the old saying is it's possible to have two correct answers at the same time, one of which they did do a good job scheming, but at the same time, I think we moved pieces and parts because I watched on the defense. We've moved people around a lot. We've rotated guys in and out a good bit. And when you do a lot of that rotation, it causes issues because if they're not on the page with something they haven't seen before and the first time they see it in a ball game, it causes confusion and they get out of place or get out of spot. Or that's what I'm hoping anyway that DJ, with all this moving parts he's doing, is by
We've been doing that for 3 games.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I was about to say. I hope with all these parts he's doing, he's narrowing it down to when we get to Oklahoma, like, okay, Kayon staying in there on this play, Smith staying in here on this play. He should be letting these guys figure it out on the field. Like, okay, Champ can handle it, but Champ's got an injury, so now who can hold his spot down until he gets back, kind of thing.
Right.
I don't foresee it that. Yes, I think Petrino had a good game plan because don't think for a second he ain't talked to Bobby that played Hugh last year. And got how they did us in Arkansas and all the other times they've played them before. I just think there's definitely a possibility that you're also looking ahead to a ball game. You got this big one coming. Hugh was not going to put out all of his offense out there on the field for everybody to see.
Right.
If everybody had this magical thing going in South Alabama that they were going to score 70, it wasn't going to happen. I don't believe it. We got a new style right now, and if you saw them on defense, they treated us the same way as everybody else has already. They put those 2 safeties back there and then tried to keep everything in front of them. They didn't want us to do anything but throw short passes and run the football.
Well, we could run the football. We could run it all day long.
He should have, but I think because he knew it was South Alabama, he was trying to make some passes to get Jackson to learn how to throw into those zone coverages and find the pockets and get his confidence built up.
Well, I think some good things come from this, and I don't mind this at all in a game like this. We went for it. We found ourselves in a 4th down situation 3 different times, usually around midfield or in our own territory, and we went for it and we got it every time. We were 3 for 3 on 4th down. We found ourselves in some 3rd and long situations. And so we were actually pretty successul there too. 7 of 13.
I don't know. I'd have to look back up. I don't know if you got it on your statistics sheet or not. But was it not only like 1 punt all day, if I remember right?
It sounds. Let's see.
Because I want to say we
punted twice.
Twice. Okay. Yeah.
Well, yeah, and there's the other thing too. This was an odd game. We had 8 possessions.
Right. See, that's the strategy, and I brought it up to you in the Baylor situation. Baylor knows they're going to score. They feel like they're that good on offense. They were trying to make us run and run clock and limit possessions because if they could stop us just 2 or 3 times, they got us. South Alabama come in with the same strategy. If we can slow them down and make them play the game slower, then we're going to get, if we can only give them 7, 8 possessions, we got a heck of a lot better chance of beating Auburn with Auburn having 8 possessions we do if Auburn had 12 possessions.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah. And that's what you're about to – I don't think this
But I'm not sure that's not a good strategy for Auburn this year.
Oh, I know.
The way that we play.
No.
You see what Vanderbilt, how they play, and what they did to South Carolina. I'm not sure Auburn limiting other people. The way our defense has been vulnerable.
Correct.
That might be – and that's really antithetical to what Hugh Freeze is.
That's correct.
And that's that's why
he wants to have 12, 15 drives. He wants to have 100 and something plays a ball game. He wants to throw a lot of balls. And their people know that. And that's why they're trying to coach against him to not let him do it. Guarantee you Brett Venables plays defense to where Hugh's not fixing to score 40 against them.
I'm
not
sure.
Gonna happen.
But last year we ran the ball very well against Oklahoma. And that's the one thing that we certainly could hang our hat on this year is we've run the ball on everybody we've played. And
sure.
we've we've run it very effectively.
Yeah.
And I would expect we'll get Damari Austin back next week.
That's the other parts that people missed in the South Alabama game. You had several guys that were sitting over there. They held out Malcolm Simmons on purpose, Damari on purpose. I forgot there was 2 other ones that were on defense that they held them out on purpose to just give them another week. They said they could go if they had to go, but they held them out.
What was your thoughts about Jackson Arnold in this game?
I thought he was fine. I didn't have any issues with him.
Yeah.
I mean, you're still sitting here looking at a quarterback, even though he's not throwing a lot of deep balls. He has no interceptions. Zero.
Have we turned the ball over this year?
I know one time he did, like it got hit from behind or something and fumbled the ball.
Yeah, but we recovered it.
Covered it, yes, yeah.
So have we turned? I don't recall.
I don't believe so, yeah.
I don't think we have turned the ball over yet this year, which knock on anything close here.
Yeah.
But
I think you can see Jackson is as slowly as we go along is thriving in this RPO game. He loves to be able to keep it or hand it. He loves running the football. You're almost in this game that's coming Saturday, you're almost looking in the mirror and playing yourself because Oklahoma loves to do the same thing.
Oh, yeah.
Same quarterback.
Well, like you said, we were talking before the show, Oklahoma has not really played an opponent of Auburn's level, and Auburn hasn't played an opponent of Oklahoma's level.
I guarantee you Auburn has played an opponent in a Baylor that's thrown way better than anybody Oklahoma's played. As far as us getting ready on defense for material might be thrown.
I don't think we've played anybody as physical as Oklahoma is going to try to be against
correct.
Auburn. So
yes.
that's going to be can we equal, can we match that, and can we rise above it? That's overcome it. We'll see. All right, we got to take our first break here, but don't go anywhere. We'll be back with more right after these messages.
Hi, this is Brian Bice with Bice Motors. With our all-star lineup of Dodge trucks, Jeep, SUVs, and Chrysler cars, we offer the area team dedicated to making your next vehicle purchase a positive experience. Our sales team offers competitive pricing, and we back up all sales with a service department second to none. Bice Motors also offers the area's best selection of pre-owned vehicles. Visit Bice Motors at 2133 Cherokee Road in Alexander City.
Guaranteed lowest price. Buy it at Bice. Bice Motors.
Adams Motorsports of Montgomery knows it's the best time to ride. Right now, get the best deals on all of our Suzuki and Kawasaki street bikes, side-by-sides, four-wheelers, and dirt bikes. Adams Motorsports has it all, and our inventory is vast. Get out there, ride the streets and trails, and let Adams Motorsports make your pleasure our business. With family customer service and service after the sale. It's time to ride, so come see us on Eastern Boulevard in Montgomery or online at adamsmotorsports.com.
L&M Pawn and Gun, located in the USA Factory Stores in Opelika, is East Alabama and West Georgia's complete gun, tactical, and pawn shop. It invites the region to shop over 500 firearms in stock, on the floor, and ready for sale at the market's best values. At L&M Pawn and Gun, we specialize in all tactical guns, equipment, and parts, including AK-47 and AR-15s. Specialized parts for tactical guns as well as suppressors and other parts you can't find anywhere. L&M Pawn and Gun has it all in the USA Factory Stores in Opelika, or shop online, lmpawnandgun.com.
Presley Appliance and Furniture, located on Cherokee Road in Alexander City, is locally owned and operated with over 35 years of experience in the appliance and furniture business. Specializing in Amana, Whirlpool, KitchenAid, and Ashley Furniture, Presley Appliance services what they sell and will make sure you receive top-notch customer service. Call them today at 256-329-9762 or drop by to see them on Cherokee Road in Alexander City. Presley Appliance and Furniture, where they service what they sell.
This is Kathy Holmes with Pepper Tree Steaks and Wine. Jeff Verner and I opened in East Montgomery 25 years ago and have become the premier butcher shop, wine retailer, and caterer in the River region. We are excited to invite you to our newest location at 2459 East Glen Avenue in Auburn, Opelika. We want to become your one-stop shop for the freshest cuts of meat in town, grab-and-go casseroles, gift items, and the best wine selection in the area. Think of us when catering your next event. Check us out online at steaksandwine.com for daily lunch specials and details on upcoming wine tastings and fun events.
There's only one option for top-of-the-line aftermarket upgrades on your vehicle, and that's Frontline Outfitters. We offer quality parts, lift kits, custom wheels and tires, bed covers, step bars, and toolboxes that are installed by trained and skilled professionals, to custom powder coating with hundreds of colors and finishes, to the highest quality film for window tinting using state-of-the-art film cutting technology. Call Frontline Outfitters at 256-409-8100. Don't be in the back of the line. Put your vehicle at the front with Frontline Outfitters.
Looking for the perfect spot to unwind? Welcome to Bunkers. Our friendly staff and vibrant atmosphere make Bunkers the ultimate hangout space for all ages. With 6 state-of-the-art golf simulator stations, you can play around with friends no matter the weather. Enjoy mouth-watering food and a wide variety of handcrafted mixed drinks. With our attached parking deck, access is always hassle-free. Make your next night out unforgettable at Bunkers.
Visit our new locations in Gadsden and Oxford today.
Hillary Towers may very well be the Lake Martin area's best kept secret. An affordable senior citizens community located on Highway 22 East in Alexander City. Spacious one-bedroom units are currently available. Great location, peaceful setting, comfortable living where pets are allowed and utilities are included. Call today for more information on the newly renovated Hillary Towers, 256-329-0552. 256-329-0552. Hillary Towers, 22 East, Alexander City.
Are you looking for a powerful new Chevrolet or GMC truck and a great deal? Check them out side by side at Glenn Smith in Opelika. Take your choice of new Chevrolet and GMC 1500 trucks discounted up to $12,000 off. Chevy and GMC heavy-duty trucks discounted up to $7,000 off. People from all over the USA save at Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC in Opelika, Alabama. Get ready to smile.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz. Andy and Jim here with you. About 45 more minutes left in today's show. Thank you so much for all of you out there being with us. We are brought to you each and every day by Sensagreen. For air that's cool and clean, call on Sensagreen. They are the carrier dealer in this area. At 334-487-3555. Sensagreen Heating, Cooling, and Insulation. J.A. Smith Construction and Excavation for all your needs. No job's too big, no job's too small, commercial or residential. 334-531-0199. That's J.A. Smith Construction and Excavation. And finally, Russell Do-It Center. They got 9 locations around Central Alabama for all your building supply, home decor, tools, whatever it might be. Got a little bit of everything there at Russell Do-It Center. And they can beat the big box store. So go and check them out today. Are we talking about Auburn's win over South Alabama? 31-15. There are a couple of things here that kind of stand out to me. One is South Alabama had drives of 12 plays, 10 plays, 11 plays, 12 plays, and 15 plays. On the day. Could not get off the field on third down, this Auburn defense. And, I mean, you know, again, that one of those was the first one, the 12 plays, was a field goal. 10 plays was a touchdown. 11 plays was a touchdown. The other two, the last two, one ended in a fumble, which was caused by a great play by true freshman Jared Smith, a sack and a strip. And then the other one just kind of ended as the game ended, basically. 15 plays, though. It ended on downs, and then Auburn just ran out the clock. But that's kind of disturbing that they were able to move the ball with that kind of consistency against this Auburn defense.
Well, is it a concern or is it a positive on the other side that we were holding them to where they were only being able to get a few yards at a play? And in that progression, we were obviously you made a mistake or two for them to always get the first down. But if you had to put together a 12-play drive to get somewhere, you're having to work for it. You ain't just blowing down the field on somebody.
Okay, you're limited in explosive plays.
Correct.
I'll give you that.
Okay.
Does that make me feel better? No, not at all.
I'm not trying to make it warm and fuzzy. I'm just saying that we're limiting. They weren't getting any big plays on us.
Okay, that is a positive. I'll take that. And Auburn did have some positive, and they did have some explosive plays. They've had some explosive plays all year. They had Cam Coleman, I think, first touchdown pass, right?
Yes.
And it was a great catch by Coleman.
Turn around backwards.
Good throw, though. I mean, he put it where Cam was the only one that really could get it, and he made a great catch, which you expect him to do because he's a great receiver. And
I noticed a lot more, and if you saw the same thing I did, I noticed a lot more hurry up for us to where when we would have a good play, Hugh would run them back up there again and try to really do what he does best and find a matchup we could throw against or run against and catch them in a personnel that they didn't want to be in. Now, it looked like, and again, you can tell me, but it looked like we ran up all these numbers in the first half of scoring-wise, but in the second half, it was like we kind of dummied it down a little bit where we started like not showing as much. I mean, did you see the same thing?
I mean, this always happens in games like these to some degree, but yes, I thought that happened quite a bit. It was a hot day.
Right.
We were clearly, the first half was dominated by Auburn.
Correct.
It was, I guess it was, 28-9?
Yeah, 3 or 9, that's right.
I think it was 28-9 going into going into halftime. And we kind of came out in the second half and we were just like, let's just get this game over with.
Right.
And, we kind of put it into a shell a little bit. So I think we got a phone call. Let's go to it. Hey, Rich, you're on the Auburn Blitz.
3 things stood out to me with South Alabama. They're a very solid team, extremely well coached, and they have a high-caliber college quarterback. Just tell me what you think about those. Thank you.
Oh, yeah. Thank you for the call, Rich. Absolutely. We were talking about that in the first segment. I thought they were very well coached. I thought they didn't make a lot of mistakes. They didn't get out of position a lot. The receivers all, made good catches. That's when you play a smaller team like that. A lot of the times, it's a third down and the quarterback makes a decent throw, but it goes, receiver drops it. And then it's plays like that lead to blowouts and stuff. But there was none of that. If he put it anywhere close, they made the catch. If they needed, an extra, he would take off running. Davenport would and get the first down. So there was a lot. I mean, I think they're not a bad team at all. Don't get me wrong.
Well, I think what we just covered right before he called about these drives, that is to talk good about them. That is a positive that they can make drive after drive after drive because that coach has been able to look at the details of Auburn and he goes, okay, there's 3 yards over there. There's 5 yards right there. Let's get them and just keep the drive moving. So that is definitely a sign of a great coach.
All right. Well, who knows? Applewhite may be moving up in the world. Well, I don't know. We'll see. We'll have to keep an eye on that for sure. All right. We got to take another break, but don't go anywhere. We'll be back with more right after this.
For air that's cool and clean, call Sensi Green. For air that's cool and clean, care about the air you breathe, call Sensi Green.
Turn to the experts at Sensigreen and find out how to get up to $1,000 in carrier cool cash rebates. Visit Sensigreen.com today to be worry-free when it comes to your home comfort and indoor air quality.
For air that's cool and clean, care about the
This is Kathy Holmes with Pepper Tree Steaks and Wine. Jeff Berner and I opened in East Montgomery 25 years ago and have become the premier butcher shop, wine retailer, and caterer in the River region. We are excited to invite you to our newest location at 2459 East Glen Avenue in Auburn, Opelika. We want to become your one-stop shop for the freshest cuts of meat in town, grab-and-go casseroles, gift items, and the best wine selection in the area. Think of us when catering your next event. Check us out online at steaksandwine.com for daily lunch specials and details on upcoming wine tastings and fun events.
Presley Appliance and Furniture, located on Cherokee Road in Alexander City, is locally owned and operated with over 35 years of experience in the appliance and furniture business. Specializing in Amana, Whirlpool, KitchenAid, and Ashley Furniture, Presley Appliance services what they sell and will make sure you receive top-notch customer service. Call them today at 256-329-9762 or drop by to see them on Cherokee Road in Alexander City. Presley Appliance and Furniture, where they service what they sell.
Here at Russell Do-It Center and Building Supply, we value what truly makes a home a home. And that's why we're proud to offer America's #1 brand of siding and exterior products. James Hardie creates possibilities with an array of colors and textures. We offer the full line of James Hardie products, from Hardie plank to artisan siding and everything in between, giving you, our customer, options to have the best. Russell Do-It Center and Building Supply, local since 1984.
There's only one option for top-of-the-line aftermarket upgrades on your vehicle, and that's Frontline Outfitters. We offer quality parts, lift kits, custom wheels and tires, bed covers, step bars, and toolboxes. They're installed by trained and skilled professionals, to custom powder coating with hundreds of colors and finishes, to the highest quality film for window tinting using state-of-the-art film cutting technology. Call Frontline Outfitters at 256-409-8100. Don't be in the back of the line. Put your vehicle at the front with Frontline Outfitters.
At Central Alabama Community College, we provide a quality education that will set you up for success. Whether you're pursuing a degree or advancing your career with technical training, CAC offers premier programs at 4 campuses in Alexander City, Childersburg, Prattville, and Talladega. From industrial, electronics to machining, our students are prepared for the workforce or further education. At CAC, you'll enjoy vibrant campus life, exciting athletics, and personalized support, all at an affordable price. Your future starts here at CAC. Apply today.
Looking for the perfect spot to unwind? Welcome to Bunkers. Our friendly staff and vibrant atmosphere make Bunkers the ultimate hangout space for all ages. With 6 state-of-the-art golf simulator stations, you can play around with friends no matter the weather. Enjoy mouth-watering food and a wide variety of handcrafted mixed drinks. With our attached parking deck, access is always hassle-free. Make your next night out unforgettable at Bunkers.
Chick-fil-A is always the best option when you're on the go, but they are also great when it comes to planning your next event, from tailgating to birthday parties to weddings. Call Chick-fil-A Alexander City at 256-289-7955 for catering, or order on the Chick-fil-A app. Make sure to choose the Alexander City location and have your catering order ready to go. Nugget trays, mac and cheese trays, fruit trays, cookie trays, gallons of our famous lemonade or tea, and chilled grilled chicken sub sandwiches, and a lot more options. Make it Chick-fil-A Alexander City for your next event. Henderson & Coker is a premier custom general contractor located in Central Alabama. With over 50 years of industry experience, Henderson & Coker has been crafting stunning custom residential and commercial spaces for families and businesses throughout Alabama and Georgia. If you're in the market for a top-of-the-line luxury home or specialized commercial work, contact the experts at 256-750-7383 and check them out on the web at hendersonandcoker.com.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz. Andy and Jim here with you. Thank you so much for all of you out there being with us today. Only about 30 more minutes in today's show. 256-234-6221. Give us a call. Let us know what's on your mind this day. What do you think about South Alabama and Auburn. Auburn wins 31-15. What do you think about Auburn and Oklahoma? The first game in the SEC for these two teams take place in Norman next weekend, or this Saturday. I think it's at, 2:30, I believe.
2:30.
So that's going to be a big one for both of these teams. Again, a lot to prove, a lot to show on both sides of the ball. I think Auburn is going to have to play better than they played, certainly defensively in the last couple of weeks. So, or really all season long, they didn't play very well against Baylor either. So it's going to be a challenge. There's no doubt about that. All right, going back to any of these things, we can talk about some of the things Hugh Freeze said. Talking about offensive balance, he said, I think I'm really pleased. Offensively, we had 8 possessions. That was it. We had scoring drives on a 12-play, a 14-play, and a 16-play, which I talked about earlier. We scored 5 of our first 6 drives. Again, first half, Auburn just moved up and down the field.
Right.
They did whatever they wanted to. They ran the ball. They threw the ball. And Jackson, I'll say again, the offensive line, I really think they're getting better and better. And there's no question. This is the best offensive line Auburn's had probably since 2017, I would say. But they looked, I really like the offensive line. I like Jeremiah Cobb more and more. I like Jackson Arnold. I think he's very capable. They are giving him time to throw the ball, and he'll go back and he'll go through his progressions. And he made a couple of really nice throws to Eric Singleton across the middle on third downs, and so I really like that aspect of it. I like the run defense for the most part. They got a little bit soft against South Alabama for whatever reason. I don't know if that was getting out of – I think it's not setting the edge is what we talked about during the break. What were you saying about that, about scheming up?
On their offense, excuse me. Yeah, not Oklahoma's offense or
South Alabama's.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, it looked like to me they found something within our defense, because on every play the defense is going to give you something. A defensive coordinator cannot lock down everything.
Right.
So they looked at, like a Petrino, he's probably a numbers guy as well, and he looked at the numbers in the box and said, okay, there's 6 in the box on this play, we need to go here. There's 7 here. Well, if they've got a guy, and it's old terminology, but a lot of people walk up there and they read what they call the Mike linebacker. Well, if the Mike is not standing dead in the center of the field, if he's more to the right, then they just make a call and they run it to the left. If so-and-so's standing on the left, you run it to the right. You get the numbers in your favor, and when they pull, sometimes when they pull the guard and tackle, or they may pull 2 guards and send them that way, when they pull the guard, the first guard is responsible for getting that in and pushing him in. And then once you get outside, there's nobody in your way but cornerbacks, and that's hard for them to handle an offensive lineman on a quarterback.
Keldrick Falk, no question, tremendous player.
Sure.
I've been a little unimpressed with him so far this year.
He's been quiet. I give him that. Like it's like he I won't say he's taking plays off, but it's like he's not a factor until later in the game. It's like in the fourth quarters he's shown up several times. But in those first halves, I hadn't seen much out of him.
Now, I think he had a sack against Baylor. He had one play where he ran down, I think, a running back from 30 yards away, which was a great hustle play.
Well, I saw a play where he chased Davenport the other day and never caught him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's had some moments this year, and he's had some nice, but he hasn't played to the level of what coming into the game.
The projecting that they were before season that he was an All-American.
Yeah.
I haven't seen All-American.
Not yet.
Right.
It'd be nice to turn it on here in SEC play. That would be for sure. All right, Hugh Freeze talked about on the defense against South Alabama. Defensively, we've got a lot of work. We've got a lot to work on from this game. Well, that would probably be an understatement. I do think South Alabama presents a challenge offensively with all the 12 personnel. What is 12 personnel?
Well, you know what that means?
When you got 2 tight ends in the game, is that what that is?
Yep. Then you go the opposite. 21 is 2 backs and 1 tight end.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
Movements and pictures. They're showing pictures.
Well, that's where I'm getting at. Is while they were doing the pulling, they were doing the inside zone, the outside zone. Most people, like we talked about off the air, is if you noticed, they didn't get a lot of big running plays up the middle. Everything there was a quarterback ran outside. The running back got outside. You got to keep. That's the number one thing on a defense. You got to keep it inside.
Yeah, no question. And we did not do a very good job of that Saturday at all. I thought they played extremely hard. We've got to get off the field more on 3rd and long. They did a good job of running the ball on 3rd and long to get them in 4th and manageable situations. They were 3 of 4 on 4th down. Now, again, a lot of them were very short.
Right.
But still, that's not what you want to see, for sure.
That's a good thing that's going to – I say a good thing. That's going to something that's going to show itself on Saturday when we play. Davenport was a running quarterback, so when it's 4th and 1, you've got to account for him. You got to account for the running back. You got to account for a bunch of things. A running quarterback ought to be able to pick up a yard.
Yeah, you would think. Well, John Mateer has proven that he
can do that.
He's definitely a running quarterback, or he has the ability to run for sure. All right, we got to take another break, but don't go anywhere. We'll be back with more of the Auburn Blitz right after this.
At Dixie Overhead Door, we specialize in top-quality garage door solutions for homes across Alabama and Georgia. In need of a garage door repair or a brand new garage door installation, our expert team delivers fast, reliable service with local expertise that you can trust, providing customized solutions and exceptional care every step of the way. Visit us today at DixieOverheadDoor.com and experience the Dixie difference.
Looking to transform your outdoor space? Look no further than Bama Sheds. As a family-owned and operated business, we understand your needs. That's why we offer no credit check, rent-to-own options. Enjoy free delivery and setup within 35 miles of our 4 convenient locations. Whether you need a shed, pole barn, garage, or carport, we've got you covered. Visit our website at BamaSheds.com or call 256-268-8484. Bama Sheds, where quality meets affordability and your outdoor dreams become reality.
I'm Joseph Dean with Lake Martin Funeral Home and Cremation in Dadeville. We are located at 16797 Highway 280, which is on the corner of 280 and 49 North. With an on-site crematory in Opelika and a cemetery in Tallapoosa County, we are a full-service funeral home. To get in touch with us, feel free to come by or call us, 256-750-0381. And for any other questions, you can visit the website at lakemartinfuneralhome.com.
EnviroCare is the standard in East Central Alabama for all your pest control and termite needs. EnviroCare exclusively offers Centricon termite colony elimination system that is the industry's most effective termite control to protect your home year-round. The EnviroCare team's service is also the standard for our customers. From eliminating home pests to superior termite control, nobody cares like EnviroCare, serving Lake Martin and East Central Alabama.
Grain and Leaf, located at 6068 Highway 63 South, is Lake Martin's premier boutique-style bottle shop with a unique array of sophistication for everyone. Appropriately named for its exclusive selection of top spirits, wine, and craft beer, Grain and Leaf also has a number of fine cigars for you to choose from. They also carry the full line of Hornsby Farms assorted jellies and pottery. Open 10 to 7 Monday through Saturday and noon to 5 on Sundays, Grain and Leaf is your premier shop in the Lake Martin area.
The all-new Winter Timber is now open, located right next to the Walmart Market across from the Auburn Mall. If the outdoors is your lifestyle, Winter Timber is your new headquarters. From rifles, ammo, and hunting supplies, camo, and all the outdoor essentials, they've got it in stock and ready for you. Winter Timber is here to serve Auburn, Opelika, and the entire Lake Martin area, and they'll make the drive worth it. For the best selection and the best service in outdoor gear, one name says it all: Winter Timber, the best in outdoor needs.
Lake Martin Detailing is the #1 auto and boat detailing
vehicle to just anybody, hire the professionals. Top-of-the-line ceramic coating, detailing, gel coat restoration, and paint correction gives you the options to take care of your vehicle the right way. Located at 702 McCarty Road in Dadeville, Lake Martin Mobile Detailing will have you riding in style. Call them today at 256-794-2328 or Superior Automotive and Boat Detailing.
Hi, I'm Abby Guy, Vice President at Riverbank and Trust. They say that most banks offer the same products, but Riverbank offers something most can't: personal connection. We love getting to know our customers by name and making them feel special with every interaction. It's a feeling of warm hospitality you won't find anywhere else. Experience it for yourself.
What's the verdict?
Can't fix your heat pump. Need a new one.
Uh-oh. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking Daikin.
Call on Kevin Kill and Sunshine Heating and Air at 256-825-4849, Central Alabama's premier Daikin dealer.
So what's he thinking?
Oh, he's thinking Daikin.
Daikin, one of the top selling in the world.
Now I'm thinking Daikin.
Daikin. Comfort for life.
When you want quality, selection, price, superior financing, and a pain-free buying experience, look no further than Sons Automotive Group of Montgomery and Auburn. Sons of Montgomery offers the best selection of Kias, Chryslers, Dodges, Jeeps, and Ram trucks. Conveniently located on Eastern Boulevard, Sons Ford of Auburn is the region's Ford volume dealer. And when you shop at any Sons location, they will maximize all incentives and financing options for anyone's credit. Whether Kia, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram in Montgomery, or Ford in Auburn, Sons Automotive treats you like family because they are family driven.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz. Andy and Jim here with you. Just a couple more segments left in today's show. I always like to remind you about Pepper Tree Steaks and Wines. Great place to get some tremendous food in the Auburn and Montgomery area. Check them out today. You can go and check out their website as well. They got daily lunch specials. So that's steaksinwine.com, just the letter N. Steaksinwine.com. Go and check out their daily lunch specials. Also, they got a wide selection of wine. They got steaks, they got ribs, they got burgers, they got casseroles. They got a little bit of everything there in the store. So go and check them out in Montgomery on Pepper Tree and in Auburn on East Glen. Pepper Tree Steaks and Wine. All right, Jim, we had a question about injuries. Auburn had a kind of a tough day. Eric Singleton, who had a really nice day running the ball and catching the football, he had a hip pointer. Now, that's one of those things that, you know, you get over in a couple of days, or he could linger on for a while. Of course, he's been banged up since the beginning of the year. He even before the Baylor game, he was kind of banged up a little bit. So it may be just one of those years where he just has some kind of nagging injury for the whole year. But you could see how explosive he is. And, boy, you know, Georgia Tech misses him.
Oh, yeah.
Not that they're doing bad right now, but
the style, you can already see it coming of plays, like being the offensive coordinator kind of mindset that Hugh has. You can see plays coming down the road of how he's using Eric in those little swing passes and those jet motions coming across. Sometimes he gives it, sometimes he don't.
Yeah.
Sometimes when he don't give it, he throws it down the field on like a wheel route to him. And defenses can't account for all that. There's a lot of moving parts there.
No doubt.
Now, the question in my book would be, and I can ask this one to you, if those lingering injuries that we have, say, holds him out of, or he got hurt during the Oklahoma game, do you feel confident Malcolm could come in and do the same plays?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so.
That's why I think this year, and I you know me, I've been high on Auburn since back in the spring. I think this year we're built different. Last year, if we had that injury, I don't think we got people back there to cover that. But now Singleton gets hurt, I think Malcolm does the job well.
Yeah.
Cam gets hurt, I think you still got capable wide receivers to go out there and catch a football. Damari got hurt. Cobb stepped right in.
Absolutely,
Told him 120 on the.
And it's had a back 100-yard game.
Yeah. So it just built different.
Jay Crawford, the sophomore cornerback, he banged knees with an opponent, went out of the game. I don't think he came back in. Amaris Williams dislocated his shoulder. They popped it back in, and I don't think he returned, but. That's never a fun thing to get your shoulder out of joint. So there's a lot of, bruise, and you would expect 3 games into the year there's going to be a lot of bumps and bruises. But hopefully, Damari Alston, I think it's one of those situations he could have played. Malcolm Simmons, like you said, could have played in this game, but there was no reason to get them fully healthy going into the SEC season. Because they're going to need all hands on deck.
You saw a lot more, and you tell me you saw a lot more from Bryce Kane this game.
You did, yeah. He returned kickoffs.
He was on. He did, if I remember right, he done one or two of those little jet sweep deals like Singleton did.
Yeah.
But now here's my thing, and you process this information, like I said, because we were talking how this game played out so funny. It was like after the second half is when we started doing a lot of that moving parts and putting people in that didn't normally. And I think you was just testing it to see, okay, in a big-time game, if Singleton goes down, can I give the same play to Bryce Kane going across? Is it going to get the same effect?
Yeah.
Right now, what I saw, it doesn't. Bryce doesn't seem to have that extra gear like Singleton does.
Well, the one time that they did give it to Bryce, it was a 3-yard loss.
That's right. That's what I'm saying, yeah.
Now, maybe it was the time of the game. Maybe it was.
Maybe they read the play right.
Yeah, maybe they had seen it. Singleton do it, and they were ready for it this time.
Right.
There could be reasons.
But you get what I'm saying is you can see even on defense they tested a lot of people and put them in places to see what would happen.
Damari Alston, Champ Anthony with the broken thumb. Apparently, he could be back. You expect Malcolm Sims, Rayshon Pleasant, the big-time return guy. That could be a big deal in an Oklahoma game, a special teams touchdown. That could be huge. So we'll having Rayshon Pleasant back, that could really be big for Auburn. But looking at just somebody, I think we had another comment on the board. Your just initial thoughts on Auburn, Oklahoma, maybe the matchup. Who has the advantage, I guess, overall, just looking at it, just in general terms right now?
In general, I think as I told you off the air, I think you're looking at yourself in the mirror. Auburn does a lot of things that Oklahoma does. They both have a capable running quarterback. They both are Jackson is a little bit more accurate than Mateer, but Mateer is pretty accurate quarterback when given the time. Offensive lines, I think you're going to have the advantage on the Auburn side, but then I think on the defensive interior especially, Oklahoma's got that advantage there. So just in general, I think you fix to see a well of a ball game.
I think one of the fascinating things to me, and we'll go to break, but will Jackson Arnold going back to Oklahoma.
Oh, I love it.
That's going to be a huge deal. But the question is it going to be a positive for Auburn or is it going to be a negative for Auburn? That's what I'm fascinated to see, because it could work out and it motivates Jackson Arnold to have the best game of the year. Sure. Or it could overwhelm him because it could be too much and going back and the crowd's on him and everything. And he kind of, he throws a pick or two. I think
he feeds off of being back. I think his confidence sky high. What you're going to see him probably in the beginning of the game is some of those plays where he should have handed it to the back. He's going to keep it because he's going to be so jacked up. He's going to want to go put up 100 rushing yards on him himself. That's what he's trying to do.
Yeah. You're a positive guy, Jim. I appreciate that.
That's why we're undefeated right now.
All right, we got to take a break. We'll be back with one final segment on this Monday right after this.
For air that's cool and clean, call Sensi Green. For air that's cool and clean, care about the air you breathe, call Sensi Green.
Turn to the experts at Sensagreen and find out how to get up to $1,000 in carry or cool cash rebates. Visit Sensagreen.com today to be worry-free when it comes to your home comfort and indoor air quality.
For air that's cool and clean, care about the air you breathe. Call Sensagreen.
SignSource is your local vendor for commercial and residential sign manufacturing and installation. We offer all kinds of lighted and non-lighted signage, from retail signs, LED message centers, event banners, vehicle wraps, the whole spectrum. We also offer service and repair on existing signs, as well as retrofitting to LED or installation of outsourced signage. We have the knowledge necessary to fulfill all of your signage needs in the short or long term. Visit signsourcenow.com to get started.
Buying a home or property can be the biggest investment of your life. The Wisdom Firm is licensed to close any property purchase in the entire state of Alabama. The offices on both Bent Creek Drive in Auburn and Highway 49 South at beautiful Lake Martin. The Wisdom Firm has you covered. Give Travis and his team a call at 334-826-0722 or check them out at www.auburnlegal.com for all your real estate closing needs. No representation is made that the quality of legal services is greater than the quality of legal services made by other attorneys.
EnviroCare is the standard in East Central Alabama for all your pest control and termite needs. EnviroCare exclusively offers Centricon termite colony elimination system that is the industry's most effective termite control to protect your home year-round. The EnviroCare team's service is also the standard for our customers. From eliminating home pests to superior termite control, nobody cares like EnviroCare, serving Lake Martin and East Central Alabama.
Central Alabama. This is our home. It's where we work, where we play, where we raise our families and grow old. And in the unfortunate event we become sick with cancer, thanks to UAB Medicine Russell Medical Cancer Center, this is where we heal also. We have invested in new technologies and expertise so that now we're able to treat all sorts of cancers, and you never have to leave Tallapoosa County. UAB Medicine Russell Medical Cancer Center. Compassionate, convenient, collaborative cancer care right here at home.
Folks around these parts have known for a long time that Walls Tire, just a mile past the bridge on Highway 280, is your #1 stop for automotive service and repair. At Walls Tire, you'll always find quality service at a fair price on everything from AC, name brand tires, big or small repairs, routine maintenance, towing, and more. When your car or truck needs to run right, there's one place in the area to go, conveniently located and easy to find. Walls Tire, just a mile past the bridge on Highway 280.
Grain and Leaf, located at 6068 Highway 63 South, is Lake Martin's premier boutique-style bottle shop with a unique array of sophistication for everyone. Appropriately named spirits, wine, and craft beer, Grain and Leaf also has a number. They also carry the full line of Hornsby Farms assorted jellies and pottery. Open 10 to 7 Monday through Saturday and noon to 5 on Sundays, Grain and Leaf is your premier shop in the Lake Martin area.
At Central Alabama Community College, we provide a quality education that will set you up for success. Whether you're pursuing a degree or advancing your career with technical training, CAC offers premier programs at 4 campuses in Alexander City, Childersburg, Prattville, and Talladega. From industrial, electronics to machining, our students are prepared for the workforce or further education. At CAC, you'll enjoy vibrant campus life, exciting athletics, and personalized support, all at an affordable price. Your future starts here at CAC. Apply today.
Bundle your home and auto and save money with State Farm's personal price plan. Contact State Farm agent Ron Carroll today at 256-378-6631 or visit him on Highway 280 in Childersburg. Prices vary by state, options selected by customer availability, and eligibility may vary.
Welcome back, everyone, to the final segment of the Auburn Blitz on this Monday afternoon. Thank you so much for all of you out there being with us today. Again, final thoughts on South Alabama and Auburn. It's 31-15. What else is there to say? You kicked one. I mean, you did nothing in the second half, but focus on what they did in the first half. They moved the ball at will. They put themselves in position to win the game. That's all good. You know,
I think if you read the first
don't look too much into it.
That's
Is
what I was
what
about
I'm
to say.
saying.
If you read the first half, it was as dominant as we wanted to be. If you read the second half, you put a lot of moving parts in there. A lot of things changed where we dummied the offense down a little more, and we used players that wasn't, like we brought up Bryce Kane and others that came in, that those caused some miscues on offense. But you got to see now if he can do that or others before you go to Oklahoma and try to stick them in a ball game.
Now, I'm going to say this, and Jim's not going to like it, but this is for anybody that's saying that wants to panic at all, you know, wants to hit the panic button because of what they saw Saturday. I look at it like this. I think Auburn looks like an 8-win team. They look like an 8-win team after Baylor. I thought they looked like an 8-win team after they played Ball State. I think they look like an 8-win team after they played South Alabama. Now, with some good fortune, they could win 9 games. With some bad fortune, they could win 7 games. That's what I thought at the beginning of the year. That's what I still think now. 8-4 is a whole lot better than we've been being. Now, could we be better? Maybe. But right now, that's what kind of Auburn looks. So I don't think really anything's changed. So I'm not panicking. I'm just fine. Let's see what they do against Oklahoma and reevaluate after that.
There you go.
That's what I say. All right, it is the 15th of September. On this day, 1946, the Dodgers beat the Cubs 2-0, and they called the game in 5 innings because a swarm of gnats. They actually called the game because of gnats.
I wouldn't want to play in gnats.
No, that would be terrible. If you've ever been out on a summer day and they just will not leave you alone, that is one of the most frustrating things.
Yeah, and there's such thing as for lake goers that get out there a lot. There's in some of these northern lakes, they grow stuff called hydrilla, and it's like grass that grows up to the edge of the water surface and kind of tops out. Well, anyway, I'm telling you all this because there's such thing as hydrilla gnats. And when you're out there ski-doing and all that other jazz and fishing, those gnats just stay right here all day, and it's not fun.
No, that's terrible. All right, happy birthday today, Roy A. Cuff, the longtime
country,
long-time Grand Ole Opry member.
Yep.
Wabash Cannonball, he was always known for. Fay Ray, if you've ever seen the original King Kong, she was the one he was after, Fay Ray.
Okay.
Nipsey Russell, funny guy from Atlanta, Georgia, comedian back in the day. Gaylord Perry, former pitcher, the old spitball, amongst other things. Pitched for the Braves for many years. Merlin Olsen, I remember Dick Enberg and Merlin Olsen on Sunday doing NFL football games. And Merlin Olsen delivering flowers. He was the FTD guy. I don't know if you remember that. But anyway, I think he was on Little House on the Prairie, too, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
Marlon
with the beard now.
Yeah, Merlin Olsen.
That's right.
Yeah, that's him. Ron Shelton, director of Bull Durham. To me, the best baseball movie of all time.
Oh, come on now.
Okay.
Moneyball.
No, come on.
Yes.
Moneyball, that's a football. You're right. This is baseball.
Yeah,
that is not the best baseball movie. But it's not bad. Oliver Stone, of course, JFK, and he's a weird guy. Oliver Stone, born on the state 1946. Tommy Lee Jones, good actor, 1946. Pete Carroll, there's your boy.
Yeah,
happy birthday today.
He turned into mine. He's a cheater, what I know about it.
He won a couple of Super Bowls, or he less than won one.
Yeah.
He won a national championship, or did they take that away from him? I think they took that away from him.
About like Reggie's Heisman, they took it away, and then hadn't they given it back now?
I don't think they gave it back.
Okay,
I think they gave the Heisman back.
Yeah.
Dan Marino, one of the greatest quarterback never to win a Super Bowl.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Him or Kelly, because Kelly threw for a bunch of yards too with Buffalo.
Jim Kelly was a really, really good, really great quarterback. Ernest Biner, poor Ernest Biner, the fumble for Cleveland. All you got to do, if you just 1 foot more, Cleveland would have gone to a Super Bowl. Didn't happen. Tom Hardy, Jason Terry, Mike Dunleavy Jr., all born on this day. That's going to wrap it up for us. Thank you so much for being with us. He's Jim. I'm Andy. So long for now. We'll talk again soon.